Kat, and today I'm going to talk about new releases of July and the books I'm planning to read this month. So let's just jump right in and get started with the 5 new releases of July that I personally am most looking forward to. So first up, I have Sinner by Maggie Stiefvater, and this actually already came out on July 1st. This is a companion novel to the Wolves of Mercy Falls trilogy, you know, Shiver, Linger, Forever, and this book focuses on Cole and Isabel, who started out as kind of side characters, but they were both really interesting and complex, and I'm happy they're getting a spin-off book. I'm not going to talk about plot at all because if you haven't read Shiver, it could be kind of spoilery, but if you enjoyed Shiver, then you probably want to check out this book. Next up, I have On the Fence by Casey West, and this one also already came out on July 1st. I really enjoyed Pivot Point by Casey West, and I've heard nothing but good things about the rest of her books, including this one, which apparently is a fun, light, rom-com type of book, and you guys know how much I love those. On the Fence is about a girl named Charlie, who is kind of a tomboy. She has 3 older brothers, so she's used to just being one of the guys. And the boy who lives next door, Brayden, is kind of her honorary 4th brother. The two of them spend a lot of nights just sitting back to back against the fence that divides their yard and talking about everything. Brayden really knows Charlie better than anyone else, so no big surprise when she realizes she's falling for him. But doesn't he just consider her to be one of the guys? Awkward! This book has been compared to books by Huntley Fitzpatrick and Stephanie Perkins, so you know, I want it. Next up, I have Landline by Rainbow Rowell, and this one is coming out on July 8th. Now, this is not a young adult novel, but Rainbow Rowell is pretty popular in the YA world, so I imagine plenty of you will still be interested in this book, even though it is an adult novel that deals with adult issues. It's about a woman named Georgie, whose marriage is kind of on the rocks. She's been prioritizing work over spending Christmas with her family, so her husband has taken the kids off to his parents, and Georgie is kind of unsure of the state of her marriage. But then, when Georgie tries to call her husband, she ends up getting his younger self on the line. We got some magic realism going on in here. This is probably the July release that I'm most excited for because I have just loved all of Rainbow's previous books, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love this one too. Next up, I have Elusive by Emily Lloyd-Jones, and this one is coming out on July 15th. This is a debut novel, and it takes place in a world where a disease was just wiping out the population, so naturally a vaccine was created, but that vaccine just so happened to have the side effect of giving some people superpowered abilities. We follow a 17-year-old girl named Sierra, and she has the ability to change her appearance at will, which is very useful, her being a thief and all. After one of her robberies goes awry, she ends up teaming up with a group of fellow superpowered criminals in order to take on their most reckless job yet. Now, admittedly, the premise doesn't sound terribly original, but I do enjoy a good superpower story, and this one with the ensemble cast of superpowered criminals sounds pretty promising, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. And finally, I have Silver Shadows by Rochelle Mead. This is coming out on July 29th, and it is the 5th book in the Bloodline series. I actually haven't even started this series yet, but I'm going to, because Adrian. And I'm not going to talk about the plot at all because I didn't even read the synopsis. It's full of spoilers, okay? You read it if you're caught up on Bloodlines and you want to know what this is about, but you should already have kind of an idea and you should already want this book anyways. So if you're into Bloodlines, get this book. If you're like me and you loved the Vampire Academy series but you just haven't gotten around to this one yet, then you should probably do that. We should probably do that because Adrian, right? Am I right? Alright, those are the 5 new releases of July that I am most looking forward to, and now let me tell you about the books I'm actually planning to read in July. So first up, I have The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Chima. Chima. One of those has to be right. This is the Booksplosion Book of the Month pick for our July read-along, which is sponsored by Hyperion this month. The Warrior Heir is the first book in the Heir Chronicles, which is a high fantasy series that currently has 4 books out, with the 5th one coming later this year. And each of these books focuses on a different heir. The Warrior Heir is about a 16-year-old boy named Jack, who discovers that he is part of this underground society of magical people. And this society is ruled over by these 2 feuding houses, the White Rose and the Red Rose. And the house in power is determined by this tournament, where each house sponsors a warrior, and those warriors fight to the death, and the winning house gets to rule. Which brings us back to Jack, who, of course, is not just a normal person in this magical society. No, that would be too easy. He is one of the last remaining warriors at a time when both houses are looking to sponsor a new warrior. I am so freaking pumped to read this book. Like, for the Booksplosion read-alongs, we've been doing quite a bit of contemporary lately, and I love contemporary, but I love fantasy even more, and this sounds so good. I've heard such great things about Cinda Williams Chima, and oh, I can't wait to read this. I'll go ahead and link some more info in the doobly-doo about this read-along in case you're interested in joining us this month. We're using the hashtag BOOKWARRIORS on the social medias, and our live show is going to be on August 2nd, so that is your read-by date if you would like to attend. Then I have my Kindle, and on my Kindle I am currently reading The Silkworm by Robert Galbraith / J.K. Rowling. I'm currently about halfway through this book, and I'm really enjoying it. Everyone is super suspicious, and I'm loving how twisted and complex the story is. If you want to know more about the synopsis, I'll go ahead and link my June releases video in the description because I talked about it there, and also I'll talk about it at the end of the month in my wrap-up. So yeah. As for the rest of my TBR, you are actually gonna have to wait a little bit to find that out, because I am participating in Booktubeathon, so I'm going to be doing a Booktubeathon specific TBR very soon here. If you don't know what Booktubeathon is, you're missing out, because Booktubeathon is awesome. It's a week-long readathon hosted by the wonderful Ariel Bissett, and this year it's taking place from July 14th through 20th. There's lots of fun reading challenges, and this year vlogging challenges, and again I'll talk more about all of that in my Booktubeathon TBR, but for now I just want to say that I am very excited, and I hope that you guys are excited too, and that a lot of you are planning to participate. Let me know if you're planning to participate, because I am, and it's gonna be awesome. If you want more info, I will link the Booktubeathon YouTube channel down below. There you'll find all of the details, and also there's a lot of really fun challenges and giveaways that are gonna happen this year, and it's all going down on the Booktubeathon channel. So if you really want to stay up to date, you should probably subscribe over there. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this video today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great night, and I will have another vlog up soon, so I will see you then. Goodbye! First things first, I'm the realist. Drop this and let the whole world feel it. No, just kidding. First is the 5 new releases of July that I personally am most looking forward to. And I'm still in the murder business that can hold you down, like I'm giving lessons in physics. Well, what? I want it. I want it. Give me. Give me. Give me. There's nothing there. I'm gonna add the picture in editing, so this looks weird. Thriller! Stop. Next up, I have Elusive by Emily Lloyd Jones. No, Lloyd Jones. Next up, I have Elusive by Emily Lloyd Jones. I can't say that. Emily Lloyd joins. I don't like this Lloyd Jones. Oi, mama. Walla walla bing bang, stop. Next up, I have Elusive by Emily Lloyd joins. Next up, I have Elusive by Emily Lloyd Jones. Oh my god, drop it low and pick it up just like this. Don't do it just like that.